Stay with me, oh lover, my heart's filled with worry.
Netflix has picked up The Witcher for a 4th season, but by now, everybody knows that our favorite actor isn't going to be in it. Unfortunately, he's going to be passing on the torch to Liam Hemsworth. But how does Cavill feel about all this? Well, he's heartbroken for sure, but he's also happy for Hemsworth. Could Liam Hemsworth do justice to this role? Let's find out.
I can't be prepared for it. There's no way of preparing yourself for that because I just don't know what's going to hit and how it's going to happen. I'm just going to have to ride the wave, enjoy it as much as possible.
First off, what are Henry Cavill's thoughts? Cavill's journey as Geralt of Riva has been filled with both monsters and adventures, but he's going to lay down the medallion and swords for Season 4. He's leaving Mr. Liam Hemsworth in his place, who'll pick up as the White Wolf. As a Witcher fan, Cavill was over the moon about the opportunity to play Geralt of Riva, and he was amazing at it as well. For the most part, he's honored to pass the torch to Liam Hemsworth for the next chapter of Geralt's adventure. There was mutual respect from both sides, because even Hemsworth mentioned being a big fan who was inspired by what Henry brought to this character. There's no question that Hemsworth has some really big shoes to fill.
Yeah, for the movie, but generally sort of off movies I tend to be off season, and
But do you gain weight back?
yeah, I put...
Moving on, how long has Cavill portrayed the character for? Till the beginning of time, to be honest, because it seems like Cavill is perfectly suited for a character like this. In reality, Cavill has been The Witcher since the series launched in December 2019, with the 3rd and Cavill's final season coming in the summer of 2023. The Witcher is one of the biggest shows on Netflix, so big that it grew into a 4-part series starring Michelle Yeoh from The Witcher Blood Origin, who's also very honored to be a part of the series. More on this later. Cavill remains a hot commodity in the entertainment industry, starring in more and more movies, including Sherlock Holmes alongside Millie Bobby Brown in Enola Holmes 2, and reuniting with director Guy Ritchie on The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. That's not all, because he also returned as Superman in the DC universe in the new Black Adam movie with Dwayne Johnson, and most people think this could probably be the reason why he left his role as Geralt, but that's not true. Considering that he gave fans what they wanted by playing Superman again in Black Adam, Henry Cavill has had a very productive year. Generally speaking, he seems to be putting The Witcher behind him happily, and fans are ready to see Hemsworth's version of the character. In a statement regarding his retirement from the character, Cavill even welcomed his replacement, saying he was looking forward to Hemsworth's interpretation of the role. Even the Blood Origin actor Michelle Yeoh spoke about this new change, and it seems like she's looking forward to it as well.
It was a powerful moment. It meant that the hope was not in vain. I proved the theory right, so we'll see where we go from here.
Let's talk about why he left The Witcher. There has been no official word on why the actor exited his Geralt of Riva role, but the main consensus is that he left to play Superman in the DC universe for the foreseeable future. Cavill recently broke his silence on his Superman return during Black Adam, and he revealed that it was a top moment of his career. How it happened was that he got a call while he was on set for The Witcher asking if he could play Superman because it was happening. Of course, Cavill got excited, and when he was asked if he could do it, he told them he was working 6 days a week, so he wasn't sure when he could do it initially. But when he was told about the dates, he eventually agreed. But the first order of business was getting himself free from The Witcher. Of course, he couldn't tell them he wanted to go because he got an offer from Warner Brothers Studios, so he literally went, "Hey, there's this thing I've got to do. Can you clear it for me?" It seems like it worked. But then again, maybe the Witcher team caught wind of it since rumors started surfacing about him playing Superman at Comic-Con. Eventually, he went to Warner Brothers Studios in the UK on a super secret set, all whispers and capes, everything all hidden, and got back into the suit. Not to mention, being Superman again made him feel powerful again. Being back in the suit made Henry Cavill feel like he was on top of the world again, with Amanda Waller and the American government afraid of what he could do if they got on his wrong side. Even still, Cavill admitted that he wasn't too sure how he was going to feel being back in the suit, or if it was going to be something emotionally connective, because he chose that same Superman in particular. Why? Well, because of all the nostalgia, of course. So needless to say, it was an important moment for him to be standing in that suit again and enjoying his moment in the spotlight once more. Is Henry Cavill's return as Superman a done deal? There are rumors that writers have been pitching a Man of Steel sequel for the actor to star in, but nothing official has been announced yet, except for his cameo at the end of Black Adam. But what we do know is that Superman will get more attention in the future from Warner Brothers Discovery executives, because they've hired James Gunn and Peter Safran to lead the DC franchise. But considering how Henry Cavill hasn't signed a new deal to play Superman, according to a major story from The Wrap, fans shouldn't get overly excited. Next up, why did Michelle Yeoh want to join The Witcher Blood Origin? According to Michelle Yeoh, she joined The Witcher Blood Origin to portray an elf and gain a better understanding of the setting of the franchise. But why this miniseries in particular? Well, Michelle Yeoh explains why she chose to join The Witcher Blood Origin. The miniseries is a prequel to our favorite fantasy adventure, The Witcher. Launching on December 25th, Blood Origin will cover more of the mythology introduced in Andrzej Sapkowski's books, because Blood Origin is set 1200 years before Geralt of Rivia's adventures. In addition to Yeoh, whose elf Sion symbolizes the last of the Ghost Tribe, The Witcher Blood Origin also stars Sophia Brown, Minnie Driver, Lawrence Afrane, Lenny Henry, and Mirren Mack, so it's already on the right track with a talented cast. Moving on, what did Yeoh have to say about the role? Yeoh recently discussed her excitement for the prequel series in an interview with E! News, revealing that it's unusual to see an Asian-looking elf. We see where she's coming from, because The Witcher's universe will be explored more, and we'll get to learn why we saw all the creatures running around that Geralt was out to kill. Overall, Yeoh loves this world of magic and monsters and defeating them, but she also wanted to learn why these monsters were there in the first place, which is probably going to be the best part of this miniseries.
Really endure and train for. But once, and I think that's something that's resonated throughout my life and my career, is like...
Let's talk about how Yeoh is usually cast in fantasy projects. Yeoh's casting has followed her trend of being in fantasy films like The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, The Wheel of Time, Marvel's Shang-Chi, and now The Witcher Blood Origin. We know we're probably not the only ones who have noticed a rise in diversity in the genre though. Not to mention, other celebrities loved the fact that Yeoh was portraying an elf and being a part of the Witcher franchise, particularly Ismael Cruz Cordova, who played the Sylvan elf Arendir in The Rings of Power, and talked about how important representation is for people that feel like an outsider. Shows like The Rings of Power have received amazing ratings and even broken records, despite some unreasonable doubts about the more diverse casting. Even though the first season got some backlash from JRR fans, Elijah Wood, Billy Boyd, and Dominic Monaghan still showed their full support for the show. To be fair, it deserves all the support, because if we take a look at the number of total viewers, the show was a huge success, and The Witcher Blood Origin is probably going to do the same. Considering that Michelle Yeoh's involvement in The Witcher has been highlighted in recent previews, we can expect her contribution to be a reason for its success. Finally, what's Michelle Yeoh's Blood Origin character like? Sion, Yeoh's character, is the sole surviving member of the Elven Ghost Tribe on a mission to return a stolen blade. Sion will probably be involved in a lot of action and be portrayed as a tough opponent for anybody, because she has piercing eyes and lots of intimidating tattoos. What's more, Yeoh is the perfect fit because she also has some stunt experience. When the series opens, the character is alone in the Black Sands, but she's rescued by another group when her tribe is slaughtered, and she establishes a connection with Ayla. Even if there are just 4 episodes in the series, it will be interesting to know more about Sion's role. When The Witcher Blood Origin premieres on December 25th, Witcher fans who are anxious to see where Geralt came from should definitely watch it. What do you think about The Witcher's recasting and Yeoh's casting as Sion? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for today. If you liked the video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content just like this.